We live under a constant pressure to upskill, but chasing every new trend often leads to a cycle of deep physical exhaustion. We gather isolated educational courses and random certifications, bolting on technical skills without a clear sense of how they fit together. It is possible to accumulate a massive amount of information while feeling like your personal growth has stalled. This model is broken because it treats self-improvement as a finite checklist rather than a living, breathing system. Your identity is always expanding, yet the educational paths available to you are almost always static and rigid. This gap causes you to waste significant time learning topics that have no real application to your life. You find yourself following predetermined directions that lead away from your actual goals. Eventually, you hit a dead end, forcing you to start over from scratch. Unless your learning methods adapt to your internal shifts, the knowledge you gain today will likely be obsolete by tomorrow. This graphic represents multidimensional growth, synchronizing education with your trajectory. Powered by the B2B MGT technique, your identity and learning remain linked. The result? Efficiency. You spend less time on irrelevant data, maintain purposeful direction, and experience continuous growth without resetting. Navigating with this framework lets you anticipate your needs, turning learning into a predictable, steady trajectory. Authentic development must begin at your current coordinates, not at a generic starting point. The process starts at the explorer stage, identifying your baseline identity. You then become the navigator, charting a unique path. In the expander stage, you scale capabilities with targeted knowledge. Finally, as a transformer, your identity evolves, ready for new growth. Because each stage builds directly on the previous one, every piece of knowledge you acquire has a specific role in fueling your transformation. While a standard course has a fixed end date, a journey is designed to evolve as your perspective shifts. Stepping onto this expansive path provides a sense of momentum that is impossible to find on the upskilling treadmill. This approach prioritizes the elevation of your core self over the simple accumulation of technical skills for a resume. Personal development is ultimately measured by how much you have evolved, rather than the volume of information you have consumed. The conclusion of this framework is to be yourself, to be a star. Unlocking your potential requires your learning and your identity to stay perfectly synchronized over time. You may realize that you don't actually need another course to solve your problems. What you need is a journey that grows in tandem with who you are becoming.